cash in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for it out. She don't give a she was in her bag. Fendi and some lane hags for a burger. Watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation, we was on roll like tires. What we gon' that? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off of play action, Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Darnold from the gun. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Brandon Graham with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is brought in at the 21. Slipped right by him. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be Dolphin football. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Parker the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He goes underneath to Drake. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin first down. First foray into the red zone for Miami. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken near the 13. Look at the spin. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Check.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's got it. This is Bilal Powell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gone!
Again, Darnold. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Dolphins getting set to go here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action, Tannehill going deep here for Stills. It's caught inside the 25. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Under a minute to go. Clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
Go!
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Now Tannehill. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Here we go. Good. 28.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Going deep here for Parker. It's caught inside the 25. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play. Tannehill to Parker. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And to the left side here, Wilson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's Tannehill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
He's going to get it running right. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Steve McClendon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. 45 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Darnold on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On second down, here's Crowell. And now running right through him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Darnold. He gets it to Brown, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle. Now they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage, usually an 8-man front. That's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
To throw on second down is Darnold. Dancing to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Set! Green 39! Green 39!
After the penalty, it's Crowell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The pitch to Crowell. Oh, look at the juke. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Isaiah Crowell as the first half is winding down, and the Jets are able to strike for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime. And
not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Jakeem Grant now to return. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10.
Go, go, go!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking for Parker that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The return man is Grant. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Tannehill now to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep here for Parker. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play. Tannehill to Parker. 44 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal.
Hey, 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Tight right. Hey, 20. Go.
Now Tannehill. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
Triple left. Run to the hunt.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Darnold from the gun. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Brandon Graham in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And out come the Dolphins now. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Again, Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Tannehill now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Tannehill throwing again. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Four down. Go.
To the air again, Tannehill. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing again is Tannehill. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. This time, the extra point up and good, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Detroit! Set! Green 39! Green 39! Gone! 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 Gone!
Darnold. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
Hey, 20.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this off.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 8 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Corral. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. They'll start the drive with Drake. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Deuce.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Off play action, Tannehill. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Cordray Tankersley on the stop defensively.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back to throw, Darnold. Now he's got a new one. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
On first down, Drake. Oh, the spin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Mike Pennell breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Tannehill. He goes underneath the Drake. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Uses the spin. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now out come the Jets. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off of play action, Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Detroit! Detroit!
3rd and 2, Darnold. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now let's go!
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Al Woods breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
try it here. He's back to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's looking like the Dolphins are going to win the football game. Tannehill going to throw it. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Were you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator?